Modern box fan that Emerson Colley doesn't like Productions presents.
Okay, here we have a very interesting machine here. If you haven't seen the video of the portable one, I'd suggest you see the video of the portable one. Here is a Philips transcription machine for the weird kind of cartridge to cartridge format, like reel to reel, but the reels are in cartridges, using 1 7/8 inches per second and tape 1/8 inch, which is the same speed and width of tape that's used in a regular audio cassette tape. So let's turn this machine on. I finally got this machine working. One of the switches on the machine I had messed up whenever I took a slider piece out to clean it with WD-40, and I tried to slide it back in and it wouldn't go in. I kind of forced it and it bent some contacts. I had to take out the whole switch, put all the pieces back, and figure out which ones pointed up and which ones pointed down. There's certain ways these little things were. Man, it was a lot of work. But it paid off because this machine is fully working, except for one downside. This microphone has somewhere is a intermittent connection in the cord, which is making it have a hard time passing a signal when recording. So a lot of times you can't get it to record unless sometimes you kind of move around. Sometimes you hear the sound come through every now and then for the recording. But anyway, let's see this thing load. Now this thing's belt is a little bit loose, so it won't. So a lot of times it doesn't want to load all the way at first. But let's see if it will do it. It almost got there. It has to get enough to buzz, and then it's enough. It's getting close. There it goes. Once it buzzes, it's on there enough. We can activate the machine. That cartridge catches the piece, and then you can hear recordings and attempts at recordings. Let's see if we can get this thing to record. Here is the microphone. Now these machines are quite rare, I'd say. But to find the microphone is probably even harder, because out of 3 machines like this I only got 1 microphone. And then I already had a Norelco labeled one that I already had like this, but no tapes or no cartridges and no mic. But from that though, I do have the foot switch, which goes play and rewind. Let's try to make a recording on here if we can. What you do is you press that button for record, it lights up the light, and you push that thing down. It could be recording, it might not. Let's jiggle or do things, it's probably not coming through. You rewind it, like there. So you can see it kind of a little bit came through there.
Might not. Let's jiggle it. It's probably not coming through.
Try again, try again.
Probably not coming through. Again, try again.
So he has a hard time getting a good contact on there, but this is very neat. It's got a little counter, which you normally see on a transcription machine, which shows how much tape has been used up. And I'm wondering if this might correspond with the little counter on the portable one, because they both go from 0 to 20. There's a power indicator light. Here's a stop button. You push it down a little bit just to stop it, and all the way down to activate the auto load, which just buzzed because it went all the way. There's a rewind, which just rewound the tape completely. There's fast forward, which now is just turning the thing. This is a record button. You can see it puts the microphone into the record mode. Although you have to start and stop, you have to use this lever. And then this, I think, is for telephone. But whenever you push this button down, it still plays back the tape. but I think it's supposed to. It might record. I think it might record or something. I'm not sure, but there's a T jack right there. I think it's for a telephone, and it might be for recording telephone conversations. You might have to press them both at the same time, or you might have to put that into record. I'm not exactly sure how you do it. But anyway, it's very neat. Let's try the auto load one more time. See? Can't quite get there because the belt's kind of loose. There it goes. Once it buzzes, you can see how that cartridge on there, how that's shaped. So whenever that goes around and goes over where that piece is, it'll catch. And it'll go like that. And it's threaded inside the cartridge, on the reel inside the cartridge. And yeah. Now let's try operation with the foot pedal. Okay? This is going to be neat because these are old recordings that were on this tape that were made on the portable back in the day.
Travelling down the canal, we're now 450 metres below existing ground level. Coming to the fault zone. There are 5 sets of transverse joints aligned roughly about 50 degrees to the right of the line of travel. These are somewhat open, although 1 or 2 are partially filled with clay. There have obviously been falls here. The roof has a dog's tooth appearance, and some of them appear very loose at the present time. In fact, hold on there, I can just see a little sign of movement. Now hold it, it's coming down! This horrible stinking hole. Now that's in forward mode.
I can rewind. That automatically pushes down that button too when it rewinds.
It's aligned.
Okay, just rewind the cartridge. Well, kind of. There it goes. Okay, this one is a Philips model LFH0084/52, made in Austria. It's international voltages, and it's pretty cool. And you know, also you can select your frequency, which actually moves the belt to different motor spindles.